as we look at the topic today that we're going to be covering, so when innovation meets reality, why medtech adoption fails. I would like to touch a little bit about innovation, because we tend to look at innovation as being something brand new, things people haven't seen. But I'd like to suggest to you, while that is a large part of what innovation is about, innovation sometimes is finding things that may be used in other spaces, in other domains, into a new domain. That is an innovation also to this domain. And I'd like to also share some stories and examples of some interesting innovations that didn't make it to the market. Another one I will share before we engage with the panel, where technology people didn't even know existed. It was lost, found, and then started to change a lot of things that we do out there. So the first example I'm going to share with you all is a company that developed a very simple, very basic technology for breast cancer detection. Really, really happy to have all of you all here. Why do medtech innovations that perform well in control trials so often fail once they enter real clinical workflows, especially in overstretched health systems? And of course, we will lean this towards the last mile challenges. It's very different to innovate for hospital versus innovating for use in last mile scenarios. So there's quite a large chasm again that we need to cross. So with that in mind, Yoshiro, could you share your thoughts, being somebody who leads the academic side, has an engineering background, develop products for the market?
I have been to the iKure villages in the rural areas, and we have learned every time when I go. This is probably the 3 or 4 years collaboration with Sujai, and every time I go to the rural areas, I learn a lot. And but I am going to develop the devices, technologies in my lab in Japan. And I think maybe this will work like this or like that. I imagine like this, but every time when I give it to the community health workers, it won't work because the training problem and how to use and how to attach the devices. So this is very much a lot of learning from me and from not only from me but from my team.